They love their football, and this will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for fun. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
For a Washington. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
On first down, it's Gibson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Cowboys, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
7 yards there and a first down.
5-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Dalton Schultz.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards.
56.
Prescott to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Takes over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
At the 22-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
For a Washington.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
The 34-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He was
a full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
39-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Dak's going to keep it. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Cowboys 14. Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 5. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
First down, Prescott, flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for fun. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 2-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Washington 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down. And
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Stafford.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Xavier Woods.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready, waiting. Stay 50, stay 50.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stafford.
Got a man, it's Gibson complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. To the air again, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
29-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. To throw again on second down. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 88.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Cowboys 42. Washington 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. From the red zone now, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Devin Duvernay
with his 1st career NFL touchdown.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Prescott on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right.
He'll fire deep down.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
48 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Washington.
A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield here, Dalton. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
Prescott.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Prescott now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To the air again, Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Prescott.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Dak's going to keep it.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now here's Pollard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Shy of the goal line. No gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, Prescott here to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Fresno. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 47. That's not
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over.
42.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the mid